LEGO auctioneers are abundant on Instagram. Many of them have some sort of speciality, whether that be clone troopers, imperial troops, or scamming children. They are typically 15 to 20 years old and get into it because of the grind or the side hustle. But in reality, after they weigh their costs and income, they end up making less money than a Chinese sweatshop worker. But instead of being enslaved to the government, they do it voluntarily. So the only grind they're feeling is their stomachs churning because they haven't eaten in 16 days. Now there are two types of auctioneers: the nice, respectable, and kind ones, and the successful ones. The success of greedy and aggressive auctioneers over the kinder ones confused me for a long time. But after sitting with it for a while, I think I figured it out. Now, as we know, the audience of live auctions are usually naive children and depressed teenagers. Now, the ignorant children don't have a distinction between right and wrong, so when their favorite YouTuber tells them that this LEGO auctioneer is a good person, then they're gonna think that they actually are a good person and go buy from them.
Lord Master says, opinions on the recent Republic brick controversy. I don't know what you're talking about.
The teenagers are pretty self-explanatory. They are so used to pain at this age that they've developed a weird fetish for it, and they just can't get enough of the suffering. Speaking of children, the auctioneers have the temperament of a kindergartner whose dad is never home and whose mom's a pushover because she's too worried about daddy going off with other women. A common theme you'll see is that if anybody does anything the auctioneer doesn't like, they will be banned. Even if it's the auctioneer's fault, they'll find any way to justify banning somebody because they are never wrong. They're mommy's perfect angel. The moment you get into an Instagram live auction, it's like Wall Street, except full of children, run by a 17-year-old who thinks he's Warren Buffett, or a 22-year-old man whose parents are waiting for him to get a real job and move out of their house. Usually you think you're getting good deals, but what ends up happening is that you get DM'd and the seller took it upon themselves to slap a $10 shipping charge onto one fig because they need to make a threefold profit, and you realize you just paid $12 for a snow trooper. People usually end up bailing on their winning bids because of how overpriced it is and never go to another LEGO auction again. Mainly because they were blacklisted and banned on every other auction account, but also because they don't want such a stressful experience again. Usually the auctioneers then go and complain about how people bailing on their bids really hurts their business. But it's not really a business that they're running, it's a scam. They are attempting to scam children. Now, attempting is an important word here because they are such lousy businessmen they can't even scam a 9-year-old out of money because even a 9-year-old knows that they shouldn't pay $11 for 2 battle droids. But hey, they have entrepreneur in their bio, so what do I know?